Here's one of my favorite jokes. What's the last thing you want to hear when you're giving a blowjob to Willie Nelson?
What?
I'm not Willie Nelson.
That's a good one.
I don't know who told me that. But God, that's a good joke, man. My mom dated a mechanic, I think, for a little while.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I think she just needed new tires, to be honest with you. But
damn,
you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So
happens.
Yeah, things were in alignment.
She gets the new tires though.
Yeah, we got them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude, it's all about that PSI, mommy. That's what we need. Filling bad boys up, dude.
One time I went to like a Jordan Peterson lecture, and my husband and I were like the only people that looked like us there. But I was
black people. You mean
what?
You mean black people?
No.
Do you ever read your comments?
Oh, I'll read stuff sometimes. Yeah, this guy looks homeless. How'd this guy get a home?
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, the best. This guy looks like somebody that might have matches on him. That's what somebody wrote one time.
That's bad. I don't know why, but that one feels really bad.
I do know that I can get like compulsive about masturbating if I'm in a compulsive mood and I'm like, I'll smoke weed. Okay, I got high and that was good for 5 minutes. I'll pick up the guitar. Oh, I played one song. Okay, now I'll eat a bunch of food and then I'll do that and I'm like, I need more dopamine. Okay, I'll masturbate. After that, I'm like, okay, I'll go smoke weed again and then I get back to masturbation. Not time yet. Not ready to go. I'll eat more. Like I just that's when I can.
Sounds like a new diet. I feel like for
Right.
like a Nashville diet.
I've never ever pictured you in a sexual way, like because when I meet anyone,
Thank you. That's good.
when I look at everyone,
What do you picture me doing? Then?
I picture you fishing.
Somebody told me the other day that I remind them of Lieutenant Dan, but if he still had legs. That's what somebody said.
Wait, Lieutenant Dan was hot. Even on a wheelchair, I would have.
The prosecution rests, sir. Sometimes you read stuff, it really kind of, you feel kind of cooked by it, and you can't write back because then you're in the trend. Then you're in the bullshit.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, you should never. Do you?
Yes.
Nuh-uh. Do you really?
Do you not?
Hell no.
You've never done it?
Ever.
You never wanted to do it?
Oh, yeah, I wanted to.
Maybe you should do it.
Nah.
I think you should fucking
Dude, you're
do
bad.
it.
I can already tell you're a horrible influence.
Like I don't feel things on my body. I'm
Really?
kind of like numb, and it would seem to be that I was molested or something, but I can't remember anything like that happening either. So
Thank
it's
God
like
you
kind of a
can't.
disassociation. Yeah, exactly. If it happened, I'm glad I didn't remember it, but something keeps me from being in tune.
Yeah,
with my body.
molested or forgetful. That could be a new, that could be like a, I didn't think anything bad of you at all. I thought, oh, wow, Bobby met this girl probably online, because he doesn't go out and do anything. So that's the only reason I thought that. Mm-hmm. I thought either that he must have met her online or he got like I don't want to say like a Postmates or something, but he got a Postmates and you showed up. He got hella lucky off a burrito. Like, that's what I was thinking.
Bath and Body Works?
Oh, God, dude.
You go there?
No, but I used to go there to get like presents for your girlfriend or something. You have to go in there.
It's a good place.
And it was so embarrassing. Some lady comes over in an apron and she's like, how can I help you? You're like, I'm in love with somebody. I got to prove it to them.
Most women were just getting raped by their husbands back then and making to have a baby every fucking chance that they could. Why would you want that kid?
Well, we wouldn't have Mad Men, first of all, if some of that didn't happen. John Hamm wouldn't have a career if that didn't happen. So the fact that he doesn't...
I wouldn't be here if that didn't happen to my grandma.
Yeah, but the fact that he doesn't donate $1 million a year, okay, to Secretaries of America with Children is unfucking real.
Where are you from?
I'm from Covington, Louisiana.
Okay.
So it's just like a pretty regular place.
You're close to New Orleans?
Maybe 45 minutes.
Really? You go a lot?
Oh, dude, we would go a lot. But the problem was that we'd go over there and get drunk, and then somebody would have to drive home. Or
Who drove home?
Huh? Yeah, that's a great question. And that's what our parents asked every time we got back.
Oh, it's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, it was bad, dude.
Because Bobby doesn't eat ass at all, and I love
wow.
certain things that he's not into. So if you were inclined to do stuff he wouldn't, or fill some holes, I might consider cohabitation.
Oh wow, okay. So I guess I better practice the brown cow work at the farm. And what's in your green room, Connie? You have some candles in there? What do you got?
I try to have some candles in there, like a good vanilla one. I like vanilla, like something really sweet, probably.
Like something that remind you of like a car freshener. You can tell you grew up poor if your candles match your car freshener smells.
Damn, that's fucked up. But that's so true. Damn. Yeah, I realized that
like,
a lot.
hey, light up that new car smell candle, you know?
What's the name of the cartel family?
Purdue? Farmers?
No, in
Sackler?
Mexico.
Oh.
But yes, to the Sacklers, but essentially the El Chapo, yeah. When you think about El Chapo and who's the guy in Colombia as well.
I hit on his wife online one time.
Did you? El
accident.
Chapo's wife?
It was an accident.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I mean, it wasn't an accident, but I thought he was deceased. He's not.
Oh, so you're probably going to get killed. Sad.
I don't know.
Yeah, I really like your stuff.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It's sad.
That's feelings go fast these days, man. But Sexyy was cool, man. And yeah, I tried to invite her out to do something, but she got pregnant.
Damn,
which is kind of the
really
same
happened?
thing. Because a lot of women are like, I can't, I have to wash my hair. But she's like, hey.
I got pregnant.
Yeah.
That's one hell of an excuse.
And I know, I was like, I even asked my buddy, I was like, you don't think she got pregnant just so she didn't have to go out with me? He's like, you think some woman would get pregnant because she doesn't want to go out with you, dude? You're an idiot. And where were you working at?
Where was I working at?
Yeah,
I was a nanny.
You were?
I was a nanny, yeah.
Oh, God, where are those kids now?
Oh,
That's
God.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. They got their hand on a truck somewhere.
What has some of that experience been like? I mean, if you got baptized, what kind of, and was it like what are they doing in? What do they baptize you in?
Water?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good, huh?
No,
This is the
so
beginning,
bad.
and it's far down there.
That was fast.
Oh, my God. A lot of these look like
Wow.
missing person
This
photos.
is so scary.
You're just,
This is
hey,
my
just scroll
nightmare.
through really quick again like that a little bit. Oh. A lot of these look like, like, Jesus.
I don't know. I feel like when I meet people out, they want me to be so like crazy and over the top, but I'm not crazy and over the top in real life. So I was just drunk all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem like an alcoholic that like fucking like commandeered like an Urban Outfitters a lot of times to me. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. That's
But I mean that in like the sweetest way possible.
No,
too.
that was sweet. Yeah.
Thank you. A 2018 study also states that most lobotomized people were women.
Yeah, so it's just like bad PMS. And they're like, clipper.
Yeah, like, hey, look. What about who's the group that came over to decide? That must have been a crazy dinner, huh? Because the woman had to cook it and also sit there and defend herself.
Oh my God. I hope they let her clean up before they took her away. Because who's going to do that?
That's not you?
Somebody made this and sent it. Hell no.
That's
look at
not
that guy.
you? That is
No,
you.
That guy looks like mentally unwell. I mean, it looks like me, but that guy does
Theo,
not.
that's you.
I pray one day that God turns me into that.
Do you have a cousin?
I don't know. But if he is, I'm going to take his life and his skills. And I'm going to become that
You're
guy.
related to him.
I hope I am.
Have you talked to your mom?
Yeah, not as much, but that's just our history. But
Humans not having an answer to deja vu is one of those lingering things that in the back of my mind, if I think too much about it, I just get freaked out.
yeah, I had a guest on recently, this guy, Ari Shafir, and we had the strongest moment of deja vu I'd ever had. And I almost grabbed him and I was like, you've been here.
Yeah. And were you like, maybe sometimes like an enemy or a friend, or you just
Here, you
know
bastard.
someone.
Well, it was like I knew you. I was like, we've done this before. And I almost felt like he knew it, and he was like this bastard is this dude. I was like, tell me why you came before.
I was inspired to make a video like calling out like judgmental Christians or whatever. And in that video, Lucky is just like flying behind me. He's just like running around. And somebody saw him and reported me to the animal control. And like the guy showed up with like a gun, and everything was like, hey, you guys have a squirrel? Like you can't have one, so we're gonna have to take it. And I'm like,
They put him in cuffs? No.
no.
My friend Devin, we were fishing, and he was black, and some white guy was throwing rocks up from this railroad track down by us. We were fishing on this bank, and he started calling us the N-word, right? And I was like, not me, you know what I'm saying? Just Devin, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was down with Devin until that part, and then I realized, like, I mean, fuck the guy throwing rocks, the guy's a piece of shit. But at the same time, like,
That ain't me.
yeah, don't include, you know what I'm saying? I don't listen to my podcast.
Really?
No.
No, that'd be weird.
Yeah, and you would just be sitting there forever, and then if people see you listening to it, sometimes I'll feel bad, like I'm in the airport editing it or something, and I'll see someone, if they see my computer, and like, oh God, it's sad. Theo listens to his own podcast.
You think so?
Makes me feel sad sometimes, but
Right. I feel weird. It's like, it's not my business to be watching it.
that's a good point.
There weren't that many female comics like when I started. Like now there's like a ton, but
No.
I felt like
It was
I
like
had
you, Barry Sobel.
Judy Tenuta,
yeah.
Phyllis Diller.
There's so much going on with Bob. There's like,
It's adult ADHD.
it's also like a living form of it. Like never
Yeah.
has adult ADHD. Usually it's non-transferable. But with Bobby, it's like, oh my God,
You might catch
this
it.
shit has legs, you know? This shit is going door to door right now.
Like a family bathroom, you just go in, like one person at a time.
Yeah,
But
I'll
they-
use the family stall. I use the one at the airport, and the secret wall just
Yeah.
says family
Always
or whatever
cleaner.
on it. Oh,
Always
I'll go in
cleaner.
there. I used to go in there and smoke.
I'm going to report you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
It's fine.
Everybody in my Instagram was like, be careful because the squirrels are gonna they're gonna dig them up, or the moles. So we're hoping that by the time spring comes, they don't eat all of them. But
Dude, if you had an OnlyFans of you just fighting moles, I think a lot of people would subscribe to it. I mean, I think you get a lot of the hunting audience, you know?
how do you fight a mole though?
I don't know. That's up to you, I think. But I think it would just be pretty fascinating to watch. Some girls I think you see sometimes, and it looks like a money type of thing.
Well, a lot of people assume that about me.
About you and Bobby?
Yeah, of course. Like, that's the immediate assumption, which I think is really unfair because I think Bobby's really cute. Like, I've always been into short, fat boys. Like, that's my
really?
type. Yeah.
Oh, Bobby's undeniably cute. Bobby's
So
probably... Bobby, it's crazy. Even Bobby versus a black baby, I'd pick Bobby.
What motivates you the most?
That's a great question. Yeah, probably some spite, probably.
Spite.
Which is just, it's like Revenge's fancy cousin that wears a tie, I guess.
100%.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, proving something to people.
Right. Spite.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'll show these. And then I use, things you don't say at church or say to your grandmother at your grandmother's house,
Exactly.
They get so good when women are pregnant.
Do they?
Oh my God. My friends who have like tiny tits are just like giant, firm, full, nice like color of nipples. Like they get a little darker. Like it's just their tits look amazing.
God,
And that's the
what
one thing that they wish to keep.
That's what I need, that birthing tit.
Yeah.
God, it's just something everybody wants.
Yes.
Just to see those things and before the baby gets to them. I feel like with Bobby, there's more of, and I say this only out of respect, I love Bobby, and I hope I get to be a pallbearer at his funeral. If anything ever happens to him, which I hope nothing ever happens to him.
I thought you were going to say wedding. You could
sorry,
be.
sorry. Or his wedding.
Please don't wish him death.
Sorry, I would never wish him death.
And my mom also like helped me with a lot of it because
She did.
Because I was so young. Yeah.
And is she pretty smart?
Yeah. God bless her. Good woman.
What does she do for a job?
She works at a transmission shop.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Family business.
No way. Your family does. Your family's not trannies. What's the term called? Transmissioners.
Yeah.
Bobby always has stories about nightclubs in Tampa and Florida.
Oh, they'll put a nightclub anywhere there. You'll have like a Olive Garden, then you'll have a nightclub right next to it. The zoning in that state is unbelievable. You have a mortuary next to a strip club next to they're selling bass boats. It's like, you just can't even decide if you want to die or freaking, get up early for some redfish.
They will always use you and use your emotion and use words like racism and sexism and anti-Semitism. That should be the first red flag. When you hear someone not making an argument but calling someone a name, what you have behind that is a fleet of nerds that are trying to socially engineer you to go do something for them. And they would never do it for you.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there I should probably fact check or whatever, but I don't even know where to get started. But I do think...
Somehow, I know you grew up in Louisiana.
Yeah.
So there's something about you that feels so familiar to me. Like you were like a long lost cousin.
Ooh.
I think it's because, I don't know.
A lot of your stuff gives me like bereaved, like revenge chick vibes.
What does bereaved mean?
I don't know.
I liked that word.
a close relation, a friend through their death. Oh, maybe I used it wrong. Bereaved. Go down one more. To be deprived of a loved one through a profound absence.
Fuck, that's sad. Wow. I'm going to have to use this word more.
Yeah, because some of you put stuff in your, I'm like, God, who's she mad at, you know?
You don't like saying cum?
I don't really like saying it that much. I just don't, we can say other stuff.
Splooge.
You could say ejac, spray out, bust. I like stuff like that. More onomatopoeias.
Onomatopoeias. Can you say archipelago again?
Yeah, archipelago.
Yeah, I think if you're Spanish, you can have kind of a little bit of a woman's name and it lets you slide more.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably a lot of Italian Renees, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely get away with being a little bit more of a woman in the name. You know?
My dad's like the opposite of that. He looks like a 1950s like boxer.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, because if I was like, yeah, this is my buddy Sarah right here, a lot of dudes people wouldn't be as accepting, I don't think, in America.
Yeah.